Beneath the blazing Arabian sun, a miracle of modern architecture rises from the sea like a vision from the future. The Louvre Abu Dhabi, not merely a museum, but a portal through human civilization, where sunlight becomes part of the exhibition, and every corridor whispers secrets from across the millennia. Designed by architectural visionary Jean Nouvel, this $1.3 billion masterpiece on Saadiyat Island creates the impossible illusion of a floating silver galaxy suspended above the turquoise waters of the Persian Gulf. Its breathtaking 180-meter dome composed of 7,850 unique aluminum stars arranged in 8 superimposed layers that transform harsh desert light into a magical rain of light, dancing across pristine white galleries below. The engineering behind this wonder defies belief. The 8,000-ton dome, heavier than the Eiffel Tower's metal framework, appears to hover weightlessly above the complex, supported by just 4 hidden pillars, carefully positioned to disappear from view, while the entire museum campus sits on a man-made island protected by a 3.5-kilometer breakwater that took 5 million cubic meters of rock to construct. Step inside this architectural time machine and prepare for sensory overload. The museum's revolutionary Universal Museum concept shatters conventional categorization by placing a 3rd-century Bactrian princess statue beside a Picasso weeping woman, or a 12th-century Islamic astrolabe next to a Monet water lily, creating electrifying dialogues between civilizations separated by continents and centuries. The permanent collection spans 12 immersive chapters of human creativity, from prehistoric hand axes to Jeff Koons' contemporary sculptures, with crown jewels including Leonardo da Vinci's mysterious La Belle Ferronnière, Van Gogh's haunting self-portrait, and the legendary 3,000-year-old Guenol lioness from ancient Mesopotamia, displayed alongside 9th-century Chinese ceramics and 18th-century French royal portraits. Over 600 masterpieces collectively insured for $7 billion that tell a unified story of human genius transcending time and geography. The building itself is a technological marvel designed to outsmart the brutal Gulf climate. The dome's complex geometric patterning blocks 94% of solar heat while allowing gentle diffused light to illuminate galleries, reducing energy needs by 40% compared to conventional museums. Beneath your feet, 11 separate climate control systems maintain perfect conditions for each type of artifact, from humidity-sensitive papyrus scrolls to temperature-delicate oil paintings, while specially developed nanotech glass filters out harmful UV rays without distorting colors. The museum's aquatic foundation serves both poetry and function. Seawater channels running beneath the structure provide natural cooling, while the reflective pools create mesmerizing mirror effects that make the dome appear to multiply infinitely at certain angles. Visit at different times of day and experience completely different museums. At high noon, sunlight pierces the dome's star-shaped perforations to project ever-changing geometric patterns across the galleries, transforming walkways into ephemeral art installations where your shadow becomes part of the exhibition. As afternoon wanes, the light turns golden, making ancient gilded artifacts appear to glow from within. At night, the dome becomes a celestial lantern, its 7,850 stars softly illuminated by an intelligent LED system that can recreate constellations from any historical period represented in the collections. One evening showing the night sky as Babylonian astronomers saw it, the next as Van Gogh painted it in Starry Night. The construction saga reads like an epic poem. Over 12,000 workers from 35 nations spent 10 million work hours overcoming staggering challenges, developing special self-compacting concrete that could be poured underwater for the foundation, engineering a temporary support system of 120 towers that were painstakingly removed millimeter by millimeter to create the dome's floating illusion, and creating custom vibration-absorbing platforms to protect delicate artworks from desert windstorms. The logistics of transporting priceless artifacts involved military-level security, with specially designed climate-controlled art capsules that maintained perfect conditions from Paris to Abu Dhabi, and an on-site conservation laboratory rivaling those at the original Louvre. Beyond its physical wonders, the museum represents a philosophical revolution in how we experience art. There are no traditional wings or period rooms. Instead, Visitors embark on a thematic journey where a gallery about universal religions might display a medieval Christian reliquary beside a Quranic manuscript and a Hindu temple sculpture, while a section on cosmography juxtaposes ancient star maps with contemporary satellite imagery. This radical curation creates startling connections. You might turn from examining a 2nd century Roman bust to find sunlight projecting 13th century Persian poetry across an adjacent wall, or discover how similar patterns appear in Japanese Edo period screens and Art Deco furniture when viewed side by side. The museum's aquatic setting enhances its time travel illusion. Designed to appear like an ancient Arab Medina floating on the sea, the complex's 55 separate buildings, 23 of them galleries, are connected by waterfront promenades that evoke the trading ports which once connected civilizations. At certain tides, the sea appears to flow beneath the dome itself, creating the surreal sensation that the entire museum is gently adrift. Beneath the surface lies an equally impressive engineering feat. 4,500 seismic dampers protect the collections from earthquakes, while an innovative tidal energy system harnesses wave motion to help power the complex. More than just a museum, the Louvre Abu Dhabi is a living manifesto for cultural dialogue, proving that humanity's creative spirit has always been interconnected. As sunlight moves through its galleries, momentarily linking a Renaissance portrait to an Ottoman textile to a Cy Twombly scribble, you realize this isn't just a collection of objects, it's a single, unbroken story of human imagination, written across 12,000 years and now housed in what may be the most spiritually uplifting museum ever conceived. In an age of division, this luminous oasis on the Gulf stands as radiant proof that civilization has always been a collaborative masterpiece. Juanillo. To dive deeper into this architectural marvel, let's explore the top-secret art ambulance that rescues damaged masterpieces, how the dome's star patterns encode ancient astronomical knowledge, the controversial AI system that predicts visitor movements, why the museum maintains its own artificial weather system, the underground arc designed to protect civilization's treasures from climate catastrophe,